And that's okay. My cousin, everybody, that's all right. Okay, neighbor, stay on your goddamn lane. Not over here. It's a trade off for me. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I truly hope all is well in your end, and I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to forgive when you overlooked you during your journey. Disrespect that you made you feel like you wasn't worthy. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. When someone says you don't have potential, they try to blackmail you against you when you wasn't the issue. Elevation looks different when you come to mature and acting your body work to choose out. They would never understand hate was never in your vein. The end is different. Your vocabulary hits different when it comes to unconditional love. They would never understand how you maintain the smile when they threw spoke because you right to left. Where you supposed to reject you, regardless you protecting you. You may not pray the same, but respect a two-way street. Who would have knew? You ain't have to get physical when someone trying to antagonize you. Thank you, no, thank you. Stop the violence, neighbor. Stop the violence. No other trait though for me. Always be yourself and no molestation. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Entertainment purpose only. No entertainment on me. No, for real. You ever minding your business with the mind of your business and realize, hold on 1 second. It's 8 days till summertime. I ain't signed up for this bullshit. Only to realize, hold on 1 second. Not only do you ain't sign up for this bullshit, you done bought some of the clearance sale when it comes to your swimming gear. Only to realize your ass still ain't use no goddamn way. You mad at who? Your goddamn self. And the church on me trying to run down to the goddamn church trying to find the best servants as possible. You trying to find the best service as possible. Only to get down there and they gonna say it may take you the whole entire summer to lose the weight. No, let alone get a goddamn muscle. May take you all winter. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. You know how far away from winter time. No, it's what you told me. You ever had practice what you said you was gonna preach? No, it's a shit on me. And you didn't reach at all. It was never part of your vocabulary. You just kept goddamn eating. And it changed off of me. You ever said to yourself, you know what? Self. I'm going to put myself on a strict diet. And every time you say you're going to put yourself on a strict diet, it just kept getting dieting. It wasn't working. The food was so goddamn good. Now you're trying to figure out the trade of thought right now. Saying to yourself, you know what? I got a trip coming up. I got this coming up. I'm supposed to go to this party this week. And I can't even figure out my goddamn vocabulary. Oh, I want to wear that so bad. It's a pool party. No, it's changed on me. You ever found some of the clearance sale that nobody has? No, it's changed on me. When a sale is, hey, my site and day I can see. I signed up for it today. Only for the right price. And it was cute and all that. So you decide to go pick it up. And say, you know what? I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to put myself in this two-piece, let alone them trunks is dope. I just got to get down to one body size down. Because, you know, on a clearance sale, it may not be your size. You better get lucky, motherfucker. You must have had a good day. No, it's a trade on me. Only realize you challenge yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to fit into this. Your motherfucking eye was talking, but your body was not fucking moving. It's a trade on me. What the fuck? I just signed up for this bullshit. Nah, you team of respect. My content is not for everyone. It's him purpose only. I'm not your general respect. And my content is not for everyone. Where do I start? They said, them you like. Hold on 1 second, neighbor. Overcoming the storm. That is just different when folks was trying to do you wrong. That vocabulary here is different. Allowing yourself to understand unconditional love. Who would have knew that God was choosing so you won't get physical? You know when the enemy, let the devil try to size you up, put you in that box at the end of the day, to lie on your name, to disrespect you, allow to see you frown. But God was your biggest cheerleader. That is just different. When God showed you go when it comes to being mentally strong, mentally stable, who would have knew? You had right to left. The enemy damn sure was knocking. They wanted to dim your light. God said, I got your back to treat you right. We may not pray the same. I ain't got to play with spoil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. But I understood to even exchange and choose myself not to lose myself. Or because someone got me the competition when I was never competing. No, and the trade on me. I don't know what's wrong with these folks. Always be yourself. When someone says you don't have potential, being authentic is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. It's not. It was R-E-S-P-C-T. Hold on 1 second. Them you're like, nah, wasn't a part of my vocabulary. I'm very so much thankful that God fixed my crown, allowed me to smile, understand that empty stomach. I overcame that storm. They would never understand it like that God endured with me. Hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to do myself wrong. You know, healing childhood trauma going into adulthood is not easy. It was never competition, but who would have knew that you understand your vision, understand that hold on 1 second, God truly completes you. You are beautiful, you are handsome. They gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey. They know how to protect you. They wanted you to do things at the end of the day so uncomfortable. Who would have knew that God gave you the grace that hold on 1 second? I pray to go within. I pray to go within. I pray to go within. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. They said you whack, can you corner, you were nobody but hold on 1 second, neighbor, don't damn you like neighbor, far from my head, say neighbor, hold on 1 second, I don't run in my vein. I never looked at my neighbor like competition. It didn't matter your tax bracket at the end of the day when you truly wasn't for me, but you had a plan to make me feel I was supposed to dim my life, but God didn't discourage me. God allowed me to see that, hold on 1 second, I wasn't mentally unstable. Well, that's what you was trying to project on me. I ain't have hate in my vein. You try to antagonize me at the end of the day, gathering folks in different tax brackets to go up against one person, whole because you had bad habits. It'd be the train of thought for me. How this type of stuff actually happens when someone doesn't want you to blossom. Didn't matter your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. When it comes to your vocabulary, how folks don't want you to win, choosing you to go within. No, and the truth of me, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Ego! That be the train of thought for me. They said that you're doing too much because you chose yourself. Didn't matter your tax bracket, the environment that you was in, living in poverty and pain. You wanted to become the best self vision of yourself, even on that empty stomach. Yeah, you didn't have money to pay that bill that day. You wasn't looking for a handout, but goddamn, what community is gonna be for you at the end of the day? It's not gonna overlook, but truly respect you. It'd be the train of thought for me. How folks say they got your back, and all they want to do is just step on your toes and disrespect you, allow to see you frown. They'd rather dig up your past and humiliate you. They'd rather play with spoken and toxic and disrespect you. They'd rather gang stalk you, hack your devices, lie on your name when you didn't have to get physical. That he was trying to energy harvest off your energy, trying to get you to put you in the sideboard, allowing them to blackmail you. Or because they said you didn't have potential. When you was never part of a race at the end of the day. Common sense, hold on 1 second, they something that they truly like to go within. Something that you wasn't running from was your past. Energy is different when it comes to growth, actually maturing. Acting your body weight and shoe size, they would never understand that God didn't tell a lie. When God was showing you better days ahead. While you understood that last testimony when God didn't make a mistake, when God picked you up that day. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. They said you what? Can you corner? You ain't nobody. They said you what? Can you corner? You ain't nobody. Hold on 1 second, neighbor, don't them. You're like, no, the trade off for me. Yeah, I'm whack and I'm corny, but I ain't for you at the end of the day. Never looked at my neighbor like competition. You was competing with your own mind games. Forgot to go within. Even when you got lost in your own goddamn words to truly heal to go within. Actually, was you was disturbing your own peace. No, and the trade off for me. How this type of stuff really happens. How you watching someone else process. Elevation when it comes to unconditional love. Something that you couldn't do, love, was truly keep it real with yourself. You didn't understand your own faith. So you had to get physical. Try to make someone mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually unstable. Because you had control and didn't matter your tax bracket that day. When you wanted to dim somebody's leg when they wasn't trying to catch your case. But God saw everything that you was doing behind closed doors. The gaslighting was real. Only was a damn. You was the leader. And everybody was the follower. Following the leader. It be the straight off me, you goddamn fools. Why would you do that? To kick the innocent person down. To see them frown. But God saw everything at the end of the day because God picked his baby up and her baby up every single day. Understand, hold on 1 second. They would never understand how. I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not play with sport. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not energy harvest of my neighbor's energy or destiny swipe with nobody. No, it's a trick of you. Be yourself. Don't damn you lie. No, for real. I got my own annoyances when it comes to my blueprint. That's that God vision. Energy is different. I don't hack people devices, and I don't gang stalk people. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says that you don't have potential. They try to go tick for tack with you, but it was one-sided when it came to their mission. They didn't like the fact that you understood growth, so they had to dim your light to get you, like to put you in the sideboard, allowing your name to humiliate you within the community at the end of the day. So you don't believe in your faith, so you can walk around with a frown, but God was maintaining your smile because God fixed your crown. They would never understand how you overcame that storm, and you didn't have to do them wrong. All you had to do is speak up for yourself because your Heavenly Mother, Father, God was truly guiding you. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not worship the devil. When God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, they ain't got malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. And they don't have hate in their vein. They damn sure look at you like competition. They acting mature. You know, their body weight, their shoe size. You would never understand that. Hold on one second. We wasn't running from our past, but we understood growth when it comes to maturing, understanding the vision they can relate to. While we chose ourselves to understand that. Hold on one second. We was meant to sit at each other's table. We ain't gotta disrespect each other. Bringing the best out of each other. Who would have knew? We ain't have to get physical. Energy is different. When it come to comments and something that we didn't like. Yeah, we got good days, bad days, misunderstanding days, but goddamn, neighbor, our past ain't living a reality today. God is not for sale, and God has never been for sale. My soul, darn sure ain't for sale. The energy is different. When God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, regardless to what type of relationship it is and what community it is. When the right community see for you, they hear you, they see, they respect you. They're not gonna blackmail you, try to get you locked up, put you in the sideboard, hack your device, to lie on your name, gang stalk you, that won't be in a vocabulary. We all aren't the same when it comes to healing, trauma, and pain. And they don't gotta play with spell work, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, or energy harvest of your energy, or try to destiny temperature. My content is not for everybody. Regardless of who tries to have you shadow ban when it comes to the internet or not, or someone tries to dig up your past to try to humiliate you, never give up on yourself. Or someone says you don't have potential, but they sit there and take notes when you didn't have to get physical. They was in the background, didn't matter anybody's tax bracket that day. They had to gather up folks in different vocabularies just to make sure that your light was truly dim, because of the fact they understood your existence, that you truly was somebody, a child of God, and you didn't have to hurt nobody, let alone lie on God. The hinge is different. God is not for sale. My content is not for everybody. But when someone says you don't have potential, never give up on yourself. Even when someone says they're going to have you shadow banned, regardless of what platform it is, or even to your existence and your reality, going from day-to-day activities. Because being shadow banned, someone can pay somebody to not be bothered with you. Someone can pay somebody to gang stalk you and harass you. So you can feel a mindset that you're not worthy of even choosing yourself. And I say this respectfully, never give up on yourself. God is not an act. God is real. They say God not real, but God has never removed his hands, and her hands all for you. That energy is different because God was never for likes and views or cloud chasing. They would never understand an existence. That God was really paying attention. And the enemy was trying to test you, let on the devil, to shortchange your vision. I'm not here to respect that my content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no intentions. My content is not for everyone. When it comes to my creativity, regardless of what next door neighbor and tax bracket trying to blackmail me, when it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have. Don't nobody help me when it comes to my creativity. Everything comes from my heavenly mother, father, God, and I don't worship the devil, and I ain't got to tell a lie at the end of the day. My content is not for everybody. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstand the day. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? No other change on me, always be yourself with no molestation, attention, don't dim your light, go you, neighbor, don't dim your light. Have a safe year, day, evening, weekend, you man, you're worthy. Protect your energy, protecting your family, and stop the violence and stay out of trouble. Peace and respect your neighbor, stop the violence, you man, don't dim your light, go you, neighbor, don't dim your light. Today is currently June 12th. 2025, and I'm closing this video out at 9:23 p.m. I do not work with no third-party conversation when it comes to my creativity. I work alone and always have. No third party, and I say that respectfully regardless who tries to blackmail me against me. Nobody actually sat there when I had to deal with pain and trauma, understanding my creativity at the end of the day, how I'm going to become my best self-vision of myself. When they try to dim my life, they try to discourage you in the background. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person. Because God will reveal the enemy, let alone the devil, when you least expect it. And never not one time that you have to get physical. But they was in the background trying to make sure that you was mentally sick. They was in the background projecting spell work. They was in the background trying to make sure to get you locked up or put you in a sideboard. They was in the background hacking your devices, trying to lie on your name. The pain tried to be something you truly wasn't. They was even gang stalking you, lying on your name, trying to energy harvest off you. No, they was energy harvesting off your energy. But God said, hold on one second, I'm restoring for all the right reasons when it comes to your seasons. They even tried to destiny swap with you, but it was an epic failure because they couldn't take your anointing. The energy is different. The spell work was real, but you stand before yourself today. That confidence looks good on you because you truly are beautiful and handsome. You know, healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. No, every trade on me. I gotta go. No, have a good day. Always be yourself. Being authentic is not a crime. Can't nobody be you but you at the end of the day. They can sit there and take notes a whole day long, but they can't be you. Thankful to know that you inspired. But be yourself at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. No need to play with spoken in a toxic way. Putting someone in a vocabulary when it comes to looking at someone like competition when they was never competing with you. Because they understood their own lane. And it's not a respect their neighbor or no hate in their vein. Now, every chick of your own be a 706. I gotta go. Have a good day. Nice respect. Naughty.